A few weeks ago, I was playing a game that I wanted to check out for a while called Return to Monkey Island. It's the latest installment of a series of point and click adventure games that was made by Ron Gilbert. He left after the second game and didn't really come back for a while, and the series kind of went its own direction since then. But lately, he wanted to come and wrap up the series with the game that he wanted to make. And in the time that he spent away from the series, he said that the game he would have made after 2 is different than the game that he made now. It really reflects in the game's story, which is about the main character, Guybrush Threepwood, going out to try to find the secret as he's getting a little older. A lot of the new guard, the new generations, they have different rules and ideals and guidelines, and a lot of the old guard keeps holding on to these old traditions, even though it seems to impact them negatively. And the game's central themes is about getting older and looking favorably upon the past and trying so hard to recapture that no matter what it takes. It feels like Ron Gilbert's taken this big sentiment that we've all had and just kind of put that into a game about pirates. We've we all have fond memories of things when we were younger, things, movies, games, and there's all sorts of ways that get repackaged to us. That they'll take a bunch of old games and put them in a little plastic box that you can hook up to your television set. They'll take a series that was popular back in the day and they'll turn it into a new television series or a new film, trying to keep the spirit but the imagery, but still having a different spirit from the source material. And these days, we have countless examples of movies and other series that keep getting rebooted, but won't exactly stop, even if there isn't really a reason to bring it back other than we just like it. We're all getting older, and we all want to go back to that, back to when we were kids, back when everything was better, or at least we didn't know as much as we do now. But that doesn't really mean that we can accept that we've seen everything life has to offer. Just because there's all sorts of new games coming out, new series, there's new ideas, people can tell new stories, even using the parts of old stories, even if it's retrospective or to give a new take on something that we've already seen before. Sure, we can't go back, but we can at least try to make something new for our children, for the next generation. Just because we think we've seen, just because we think we've seen everything there was in the past doesn't mean that we've seen everything we can in the future.